I actually really enjoy my training now, but that wasn't always the case. And there were periods, especially in the beginning of my journey, where I really hated training, and I had to force myself each and every time. And it doesn't mean that I now never you need to use discipline to go train. I still need to use discipline on a lot of days. A lot of days where I don't really feel like going to the gym. But always, when I get in there, I end up smiling and having fun because I truly love this journey. And this video, I just want to give you a few quick things that help me personally to enjoy my training. First thing, first, it may seem counterintuitive, but going even when I don't feel like it helps me to actually enjoy my training more. Why? Very often, it's just my brain being kind of lazy and it's just coping. But when I get in there, when I step into the gym and after I do my first working set, yeah, even if my brain was hating it and didn't want me to go, after doing my first set, I'm just enjoying it. I'm just having fun then. It doesn't mean that I won't need discipline anymore because if you're really training to failure and you're training with high intensity, you will always need discipline. You'll always have these kind of scared before your sets. I'm always a little bit scared before performing a working set because I take every set to failure. But I still enjoy it, especially because of the intensity. It's because it's so painful that I actually enjoy it. But if I decide to just go on the days where I felt like going to the gym, I wouldn't enjoy the gym at all. Why? Because first I would do very inconsistently. And because of this negative momentum that I've built, forcing myself to go to the gym will be very difficult. And even on the days where I'm able to, because I go so rarely, I'm not gonna enjoy it. But it's because I go every day and I really go consistently. That's why I really love it. Because I go even when I don't feel like it. That's why I really love it. Another thing is just listening to good music. I have I think for almost 10-hour long playlist for my training, and it's called the playlist I call it Battles. And it's a playlist of soundtracks of anime soundtracks. So in the past I used to be a big fan of animes. I used to watch different shows like Dragon Balls, Naruto's. And something that I always liked about them is the great music, so the great soundtracks, the openings, the endings, they were always very, very good in animes. So even now, even though I don't watch animes at all, I still love the soundtracks, the openings, the endings. So I made a playlist just full of those things. When I'm training, I just listen to them. Some of those music, a lot of those songs don't have lyrics at all, but some of them have lyrics, and I just enjoy it. I don't even understand Japanese, but I just enjoy listening to that type of music. So I would just recommend you, if you want, find hype music and listen to it. Music that you really like. And very often it won't be, at least for me, it wasn't really listening to rap music or pop isn't really, I don't really find it that good when I'm training. Yeah, outside of training it can be sometimes cool. But when I'm training I hate listening to, I don't really, I think it actually disturbs me more than it helps me when I'm training. To listen to rap or pop or things like that, or Afrobeat. So I like to listen to just soundtracks, sometimes things without lyrics. Maybe some lyrics, but lyrics that I can't understand. But music that's actually hype, epic, type of epic music, yeah. That's what really motivates me when I'm training. And something that you could do, like I find very effective, but I can't always do. It's not necessarily listening to music through your headphones, but having maybe a loudspeaker. If you train alone, if you train at the gym, you can't do that. I train at the gym, so I can't do that anymore. But when I used to train at home, and there are still some days where I will train at home, I really like listening to my music to my computer, and it's just so hype to have it loud, and the whole room you can hear it, and don't have the headphones. It's just so fun. So I'll find if I when I do this, I find myself just dancing in my room while training. So yeah, it can be very effective if you try it. You should just listen to music, but not through your headphones, but just have a loudspeaker. So my plan in the future is I plan have a big house and I'll have a gym in there. And when I'm training there, I'll just have put the music on loud. That's something I want to do. Another thing is being social in the gym. When I first started going to the gym, I was very I was kind of like a loner. I would go in, avoid eye contact, not talk to anyone, not say hello to anyone. And I would just be a loner, be just be. a weird, like a kind of like a weirdo. And a lot of people do that. Most people in the gym don't really say hello to anyone and don't try to socialize at all. But at some point, I just made a decision to try to be friends with people. Just try to be friends with people, even though most people that go to the gym, just at the times that I go to the gym, most people there aren't my age. Most people there are at least 10 years older than me. And some are 20, 30, 40 years older than me, 50 years older than me there. But I still make sure I say hello to some people. And on some days I'll be less sexual than others. Yesterday, I honestly said hello to like 5 people or 6 people. And so there were times where I was a little bit awkward yesterday, so I'm not perfect. But just saying hello to just a few people and just talking to a few people is a fun thing. And I've became good friends with some people, even though they're a lot older than me. There was a guy in my gym, and he's gonna leave the gym next month to switch to another gym. But he's like, I think he's 60 years old almost, and we have great conversations. Yesterday I was walking towards the gym, and he was riding his bike away from the gym, so he was riding back home, and we saw each other, and he stopped, and we started to talk for like 30 seconds, and then he went back. Those are the type of relationships you can build in such an environment. So don't just cope and sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm focused on training. You don't need to have like a 1 hour long conversation with someone. Just saying hello to someone is enough. Or just talking to someone for like literally 20 seconds and then going back to your training. It won't disturb your training, but you will have a lot more fun. Being in a social mood is a lot better than being this loner whilst you're training. I had to close my fucking window, but yeah. I hope you kind of get what I'm trying to say here. Be social. Don't be a fucking loner. It's just sad. Be social in the gym. Enjoy your workouts. Talk to people. Honestly, talk to a few people. And then exercise selection. I've simplified my training a lot. And very often when I would do exercises that I absolutely hated, just for the sake of doing them, it wasn't very effective, and I just didn't enjoy my workouts, and I didn't make that much gains with them. So just looking for exercises and training in a way that I actually enjoy is a lot better for me. I actually find it a lot better. And of course, you have to also think about your priorities. My priorities are still to build a great physique. So there's a limit to how much I just choose exercise that I enjoy. But very often, looking to optimize everything might just make things worse for you. I'm not going to go into details here, but just you could choose exercises that you actually enjoy, but are still effective. And like I said, my training has been very simplified. I don't do that many sets. I just do 2 sets per exercise. I take my sets to failure. I do 5 to 6 sets exercise per session. I don't do some super complicated periodization and programming. I just train, I recover, I track my workouts, and when I feel like I'm not really progressing anymore, I'll maybe take a deload. So I don't have a super complicated programming and periodization. No. My training and programming is very simple. I don't plan the weight that I will get in 2 months or something like that. No. I just train hard, I recover, I track my workouts. When I feel like I need one, I'll deload. I'll take a 1 week deload. But I won't really train hard. That's what I'm doing right now. So yeah. Hope you found this video valuable. If you're interested in my 1-to-1 fitness coaching package, then you can click the first link in the description. And yeah, don't worry from discomfort. Chase it.